I'm back with you once again with another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and in this video I'm going to cover a quick fix for the Airbus A320 Neo. 2 days back, after the new patch, the new update for the Microsoft Flight Simulator, which improved the graphics of the game, and they have really done a good job. There is no what you can say lag in the graphics. The graphics are now smooth. But the planes are having an issue. This patch was 1.8.3.0, and the Airbus A320 Neo's engine fails. It just stops right after you turn off the APU bleed. After the startup of the plane, when you cut off the APU bleed and you turn off the APU switch, the left engine stops working. So that's an issue, and there were two fixes that were suggested. I just read it online. One fix was to turn on the crossfeed for the fuel pumps, which didn't work. It's there in the video. Another fix was to not turn off the APU and do not cut off the APU bleed. So I'm going to try that. I'll just make a quick, what you can say, a flight plan from Heathrow to Frankfurt. I'm obviously not going to take a complete flight. It is just for the check. I will start from, let's say, this gate, and I'll go with the high altitude Airways. I'll take 9 left, DET1K9 left. Okay, so this is the gate. We'll just start from here, and for the arrival I will use I'm just making a flight plan so that we can just take the plane up in the air and see if the engine is still running or not. For the for the arrival, we can use 2H7 right, this one, and ILS 7 right Z. So here it is. This is a quick flight plan. I've covered the flight planning basics in my channel on my channel. The videos are there. You can just go and watch those videos, and you can learn how to make a flight plan. But this was a very quick flight plan because I want to start the plane from the cold and dark state, and I need to be parked at a gate. Let's see if this quick fix works. Yesterday night I did a flight from Melbourne to Sydney. The engine didn't shut down. I didn't cut off the APU bleed. I didn't turn off the APU master switch, but there were certain other issues with the speed and with the flight levels. The constraints were not being properly followed. So maybe I thought that this is an issue with the what you can say with the route. Maybe from Melbourne to Sydney it didn't work properly, so I'm trying Heathrow Frankfurt, because a few days back I did a video from Heathrow to Frankfurt, and everything worked well. So let's see if it goes well. I will not be doing a complete flight right now. Just this video is to see whether the the left engine fails or not after the startup. I will not call in for any ground services. Maybe later in the day I will try to do a complete video. I just wanted to keep this video very short so that you can see the quick fixes there, and you can fly the plane without worrying about engine 1 failure. So here we are at the Heathrow Airport. Let's jump into the plane. We are at the gate. I will give radio communication to the AI. I will not be worrying about the radio communication. The AI will take care of it. Just open the checklist and let's perform the startup procedure. Battery switch, let's turn them on. Okay. External power on. Engine generators, they are showing on, and fault is being displayed. Engine bleed air switches, they are already on. Don't need to do anything. APU master switch on. APU start. Okay. Let's get back to this view, and I will release the parking brakes because right now the communication is being done with the tower automatically. That's why the pushback will start. And over here, I want to see where we have to turn. So let's turn left. Though it's right from here, but from the cockpit's perspective, it's left. So we will turn left after the pushback. I don't want to mess up the pushback. We have, yes, it's okay. So the tug is coming. APU start. It's available now. So this thing is working. APU bleed. Turn on the APU bleed. It's done. External power. Let's cut off the external power. Fuel pumps. Let's turn them on. And beacon. Let's turn it on. Okay. So I'll turn it off right now. I will just go to this view and see if the pushback has started or not. This pushback has started. We'll turn left from here. Okay. So the pushback is now about to end. Let's check the checklist and thrust levers, idle position, done. Engine mode selector, we'll select it to ignition start. Done. Engine master 2 on. Engine master 1 on. And let's wait for the engines to stabilize. Let's see if this thing works or not. So the engines are getting started, but the engines are now up and running. You can see engine 2 and engine 1 are running. The RPM is there. So the only trick is to, let's set the parking brakes. The only trick is to avoid this step. APU bleed, don't turn it off, and APU master switch, don't turn it off. Engine mode selector, we will turn it to normal once the engine stabilize. So this is a quick fix which I've figured out, and this will not cause any issues. And now the engine is stable. Yes, stable. So the engine mode selector, turn it to normal. Normal. Okay, no, not to crank. And everything is looking good so far. Okay. So let's go to this view. And let's release the parking brakes and let's taxi the plane to the runway. So yesterday, after the cutting off the APU bleed and turning off the APU, once I was giving throttle for the taxi, the engine 1 was shutting down. This one, it was getting 0, but today I think this will not happen because we have a quick fix, and the quick fix is don't cut off the APU bleed, don't turn off the APU. This step should be avoided at all levels till the time there's a quick fix, a proper fix, not a quick fix. This is a quick fix which we are doing right now. So you can see the engine 1 is not shutting down, so it's good, it's okay. Let's see if we have any issues. Let's lower the flaps by just only 1 notch. I will just take it down. Okay, so everything is looking good so far. The runway is just ahead. Going a bit fast, but you should not keep your speed more than let's go for the clearance, set the parking brakes. Let's set it to 8,000 feet. Let's release the parking brakes. We've got the clearance for the takeoff. Right after the takeoff, we will keep our speed at 240. This issue would have identified, if you can see the decreased airspeed 192 knots. It is fixed over here. So this is one of the issues that I was facing. Initially, it used to change as well. If it was getting changed over here, it also used to get changed over here in this dialog box, but it's not changing right now. So this is one of the issues that we're facing, but somehow if we can just see the speed getting changed over here, it's all right. After the descent, there was an issue. We will see. Just do this flight. I will try to keep it short. We'll just keep it to the takeoff, and let's to see whether the APU trick works or not. Getting aligned with the runway. Give some throttle, and so here we are. Now we are aligned with the runway. Let's give the throttle. So engine 1 is still up and running. It is not shutting down. And hopefully this issue will not happen. So don't cut off the APU bleed and turn off the APU. Let's take off. Positive rate of climb.